Discover the charms of the Kalash people, a unique community whose vibrant culture and ancient traditions are truly one of a kind. In this hidden corner of the world, colorful festivals and a deep respect for nature are part of their fascinating daily life. The Kalash stand out for their marriage practices, which celebrate love and gender equality, a true example in a region where such customs are rare. Dive into the mysteries and beauty of this incredible people in our video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to uncover the wonders of the world. The Kalash Valleys, nestled high in the Hindu Kush Mountains along the Pakistan-Afghanistan border, are true strongholds of tradition and isolation. The communities of Bumbaret, Rumbur, and Birir live in some of the most remote areas on Earth, surrounded by rugged mountain terrain that challenges even the most daring adventurers. The difficult access to these regions via winding roads that snake through the mountains not only offers breathtaking views but also serves as a shield against the relentless tide of modernity and the cultural changes that come with it. The journey to the valleys is nothing short of an epic adventure. Starting from the town of Chitral, travelers face hours of driving on routes that demand not only bravery, but also well-equipped vehicles to handle the harsh conditions. The unforgiving nature of these roads has not only preserved the unique culture of the Kalash, but has also limited access to essential resources, revealing the paradox of a protection that isolates. This isolation, though challenging, plays a vital role in safeguarding the traditions and identity of the Kalash people. Unlike many communities around the world that have been shaped by external influences, the Kalash have managed to preserve their traditions, beliefs, and way of life almost untouched. In the valleys they call home, it feels like time has stood still, turning every corner into a living museum where ancient practices continue to thrive. Thanks to their isolation, they've developed a self-sufficient lifestyle, making the most of the natural resources their harsh yet generous environment provides. The Kalash are a unique community of about 3,500 people living in the valleys of Bumbaret, Rumbur, and Birir. With such a small population, their culture is both fragile and incredibly precious. They speak Kalasha, a Dardic language used exclusively within their community. This language is a treasure trove of oral traditions, filled with stories, myths, and legends carefully passed down from generation to generation. Both the Kalash language and their religion reflect a rich tapestry of influences that speak to their ancient history. Keeping the Kalasha language alive is crucial for preserving their cultural identity and historical legacy. The legends and myths of the Kalash play a vital role in their community, shedding light on the origins of their traditions, religious practices, and connection to the natural world around them. Passed down orally by the elders, these stories are a cornerstone of their teaching. This tradition ensures that the Kalash's rich cultural heritage is shared with younger generations, preserving their wisdom and values for years to come. The Kalash, a small indigenous community in northern Pakistan, are renowned not only for their unique culture, but also for their distinctive clothing and vibrant festivals that celebrate their traditions and spirituality. Their attire is a direct reflection of their deep connection to nature and spiritual beliefs. Kalash women in particular stand out with their long black robes called chuchut, decorated with intricate, colorful embroidery. These embroideries are more than just decorative. Each pattern and color tells a story, inspired by the flora, fauna, and landscapes of the mountainous region they call home. These garments are visual narratives, symbolizing both their ancestral ties and respect for the environment. To complete their look, the women wear handmade, elaborate headpieces adorned with shells, beads, and feathers, adding an even more striking touch to their appearance. In the Kalash community, headpieces are far more than just decorations. They're symbols of status and cultural identity. The more detailed and intricate the headpiece, the higher the prestige of the wearer within the group. These pieces are meticulously handmade and often passed down through generations, carrying not only the family's history, but also showcasing the skill and creativity of the women who craft them. Kalash men, on the other hand, maintain their traditional style with outfits that balance functionality and symbolism. They wear wool tunics and the well-known felt caps called pakol, perfect for the cold mountain climate. While simpler, these garments also feature subtle embroidery, rich in meaning. representing their connection to their heritage and spirituality. Every piece of clothing and ornament tells a part of the Kalash people's unique history and beliefs. The Kalash are a fascinating people from northern Pakistan, known for preserving their ancient traditions in a predominantly Islamic environment. Their spirituality is rooted in animism, a practice that celebrates the spirits of nature and elements like mountains, rivers, and forests, which they view as sacred. They maintain their spiritual connection through rituals that include offerings and elaborate ceremonies honoring deities such as Sajagor, Mahandal, and Jestak. These practices are passed down through generations, symbolizing the cultural resilience of the Kalash. Their most important festivals like Shaumos and Joshi bring the community together with feasts, dances, and purification rituals, strengthening social bonds and their connection to nature. While Pakistan is predominantly Muslim, the Kalash culture and beliefs stand as a testament to the country's rich diversity, resisting religious uniformity and preserving a way of life that blends tradition with adaptation. The Kalash, a people living in the isolated valleys of the Hindu Kush Mountains, are remarkable for preserving a distinct cultural identity in a region dominated by Islamic culture. Often referred to as the last pagans of the Hindu Kush, this ethnic group practices a polytheistic religion that reveres nature and ancestral spirits. Their adherence to these beliefs influences every aspect of their lives, shaping a calendar filled with rituals and festivals that celebrate seasonal cycles and mark key community events. This preservation of ancient practices and traditions stands as a living example of human cultural diversity, offering a glimpse into a way of life that has withstood the test of time. Both within and beyond Pakistan, the uniqueness of the Kalash makes them a subject of admiration and study, highlighting the importance of cultural diversity in an increasingly globalized world. In the heart of the mountains, the daily life of the Kalash unfolds with a soulful simplicity, deeply connected to the natural environment. Their homes, built from stone and wood, not only blend seamlessly with the landscape, but also feature carvings and ornaments that reflect their rich artistic traditions and attention to detail. The natural surroundings are not just a backdrop for this community, but a vital source of resources that sustain their way of life. One of the most striking aspects of Kalash culture is their practice of love-based marriages, a rarity in a region where arranged marriages are the norm. This custom highlights the value the community places on individual freedom, personal choice, and emotional bonds. Young men and women enjoy the freedom to choose their partners, fostering relationships built on affection and mutual respect. This approach to marriage reflects a progressive perspective on gender equality and personal autonomy, showcasing the community's deep respect for individual rights. The Kalash society, known for its progressive values, places a strong emphasis on gender equity in both education and social interactions. From a young age, girls and boys are educated together, attending the same schools and sharing the same learning experiences. This approach not only ensures equal opportunities for everyone, but also fosters a spirit of friendship and cooperation between genders, challenging traditional divides. The inclusive approach in their education system is key to promoting equality and supporting the holistic development of children, reflecting the ethical principles that are deeply cherished by the Kalash community. Education, beyond being a valued right, is seen as a vital tool for both personal and collective growth. In the Kalash community, education is inclusive and equal, encouraging both boys and girls to explore their interests and excel academically. Teaching goes beyond the basics of reading and math, offering a diverse curriculum that includes arts, history, and cultural studies. This well-rounded approach not only deepens children's understanding of their own cultural heritage, but also equips them with essential skills to adapt and thrive in today's global context. The Kalash of Pakistan have a unique relationship with alcohol, deeply intertwined with their traditions and community life. This practice stands in stark contrast to the prevailing norms in the country, where Islamic law imposes strict restrictions. In the heart of the Kalash valleys, wine goes beyond being just a drink. It becomes a symbol of celebration, unity, and cultural heritage. Locally produced from regional grapes, the wine is the result of a collective effort that brings multiple families together in the winemaking process, strengthening community bonds. At vibrant festivals like Shilan Joshi, Shao, and Shalmos, wine is a constant presence, celebrating joy and social cohesion. The festivals of the Kalash are much more than social gatherings. They are vital celebrations deeply intertwined with the community's cultural and spiritual traditions. The Shilan Joshi Spring Festival is a vibrant example of this, marking nature's renewal with the arrival of spring. It's a time filled with joy, featuring lively dances, traditional songs, and plenty of food. Wine, a central element of these festivities, not only adds to the celebratory spirit but also symbolizes the forging of new friendships and romances. It plays a special role in courtship rituals and in building connections among the younger members of the community. During the Shalmos Winter Festival, celebrated by the Kalash community, there is a unique tradition for women who are menstruating or pregnant. During this time, they retreat to a designated area called Ba Shale. This space serves as a temporary sanctuary, offering a place for meditation and a deeper connection with feminine essence. Far from being an act of exclusion, this tradition reflects a deep respect for natural processes and the sacred journey of womanhood. During their time of introspection, women are not emotionally or practically isolated. Their families ensure they have food and basic care, although direct visits are avoided until the retreat ends. This custom not only honors but celebrates this period of purity and reflection, preparing them to rejoin community life with renewed vitality and dignity. In Kalash society, women hold a remarkable role, standing out for the freedom and autonomy that many other cultures do not offer. This independence is a cornerstone of their social structure, allowing women to make meaningful choices for themselves, including selecting their romantic partners. Unlike arranged marriages common in many parts of the world, Kalash women have the privilege of marrying for love. This tradition emphasizes the value of emotional connections and personal choice, reflecting the community's respect for individual autonomy. In this context, marriage is seen as a partnership of equals, where women take an active and decisive role in courtship. Their opinions and consent are considered essential, highlighting their power and influence within their own culture. In Kalash culture, understanding and respect for personal choices are evident in their practices around marriage and divorce. Unlike many societies where divorce may carry a stigma, Kalash women have the freedom to end a marriage that no longer contributes to their happiness. This decision is fully supported by the community, reflecting a progressive view on gender equality and the importance of personal fulfillment. Kalash women are also renowned for their striking beauty. With light-colored eyes, fair skin, and often vibrant hair colors, they stand out and are easily distinguishable from other ethnic groups in the region. Kalash women stand out not only for their striking physical features, but also for the vibrant and colorful way they dress, adding to the mystique that surrounds them. They wear the chuchut, a long black tunic intricately embroidered with vibrant designs that reflect various elements of their culture and natural surroundings. Their headpieces are true works of art, adorned with shells, beads, and feathers, showcasing their unique cultural identity. The beauty of Kalash women goes beyond appearances. It shines through in their warm smiles, graceful movements, and confident demeanor. This expression of beauty reflects their inner strength and the deep, reverent connection they have with their traditions. The Kalash, a people living in remote valleys, have a vibrant and rich culture deeply rooted in nature. They celebrate life through colorful festivals and ceremonies that honor their spiritual traditions and emphasize community unity. Dancing in intricately adorned attire, they not only express their cultural identity, but also demonstrate admirable resilience against the pressures of modernity. It's fascinating to see how these festivals and rituals reflect a way of life that has remained consistent for centuries, showcasing an unbreakable connection to their ancestral roots and natural surroundings. However, as the modern world encroaches, the question arises, how can the Kalash preserve this unique heritage? I invite you to reflect on these aspects and share your thoughts on how Kalash traditions can be protected. Leave your comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, please support our work by giving it a like and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming content. See you next time.